Well, this weekend through Monday, folks are celebrating Juneteenth. It's the day slaves in Texas found out they were free back in 1865, 2 years after President Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation. But it wasn't until recently the special day became a national holiday. And if you're looking for some ways to celebrate, we have some ideas for you and some really good ones. Deborah Omowale Jarmon is joining us now from the San Antonio African American Community Archive and Museum. Good morning, Deborah. Thank you for being here with us.
Good morning, Vanessa. It's great to be here.
Yes. Well, before we get to the really good celebrations happening, tell us a little bit about the museum and archive, because you have a big project going on and a mission to preserve some of the history of our San Antonio and our state. Talk about it for us.
Absolutely. It would be wonderful if you could go to the library and get a book on San Antonio Black history. Well, you can't yet. So
Yet is the key word.
That's the key word. Our goal is we're going all around the community collecting all types of stories to make sure we can put the pieces in the puzzle that will create that book. And we're so excited about that. The community is engaged. We just have collections from all over the place, from restaurants to civil rights leaders in San Antonio. Just some really great history we're collecting.
And that's why I love San Antonio. We really stand out for our cultural diversity.
Yes.
But having those voices share that is just so important.
It is so important. Can't anyone tell your story like you, right? So it's wonderful to be able to write our stories from our perspective.
Yeah, I love that.
Yes.
Love that. And while we're talking about those stories, many have stories of Juneteenth and the celebrations, happening over the years. And well, I was going to say tomorrow, Monday. We're not quite to Sunday yet. There's a lot going on this weekend through Monday.
Yes.
And talk about the celebration that's happening at the Tobin Center.
Well, it's interesting because that's the story.
Okay.
Right? We are celebrating the gospel legacy of San Antonio.
Wow.
And a lot of people don't know that there are national gospel artists that are well known right here in San Antonio.
Yeah, and you think of Houston being better well known for gospel artists, maybe Dallas, but
Yes.
I love that San Antonio, we're coming on up there.
We are, and so we have created an exhibit that's going to highlight Jesse Dixon, Donnie Harper, the Walker Ford Singers, Mama D, and see, if you don't know who those people are, you have to come out.
I don't, and I'm like, oh, I'm looking at the screen, I'm looking this up when I get home.
So you can see all of that, and we will be singing their songs. Plus, we are highlighting two gospel artists from Houston as well, B. Michael McKay and Brian Courtney Wilson. But we're so excited to have the exhibit out. There's a Spotify playlist that will be featured for San Antonio gospel music, so it's going to be fun.
Oh, wow. So not only are you listening to those stories, you're listening through song, and you have everything out there. That's fabulous. And, talk about, I'm hearing there might be a celebrity gospel singer that's making a stop by?
Absolutely. So Brian Courtney Wilson, he's a contemporary gospel artist, and the other gospel artist, B. Michael McKay, has written music for him. So if you love gospel music, you've got to come out to the Tobin. And if you love good food.
Because you missed that part. Deborah, you're hiding that part.
And if you love good food. Great menu that the Tobin chef and Chef Mona have collaborated together. So if you like good Southern soul food.
Oh, yes. Sign me up.
And gospel music, it starts at 4 o'clock. And I guess people can come to your website and get tickets, or the Tobin's website. We'd love to see you out. And the tickets are going fast, too.
That's what I was going to ask you. So tickets are available. Talk about what we need to do. Can you only get them online? Can you get them at the door?
Yes, both.
Okay.
So you can get them online at tobincenter.org.
Okay.
They can also be purchased at the door. The problem with purchasing them at the door is we want to make sure we have enough food for everyone.
Yeah, and they may be gone. That's what I was thinking you were going to say. People already bought all those tickets. And this is the greatest part. It's only $10. You get all that for $10.
Absolutely.
Wow, that's
$10
amazing.
for students, but $20 for adults.
Gotcha. Okay, so we do have 10 up there. So that's for students, $20, but still $20. A day of wonderful music.
And great food.
Great food. Oh, wonderful. All right, and that's happening on Sunday or Monday?
Monday at 4 o'clock at the Tobin.
And a celebration of the holiday. Deborah, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
It'll be an awesome celebration there. Well, if you can't make it, the Juneteenth parade is also happening on, let me see, there we go, Monday. It starts at 10 a.m. The route begins, oh, it's today. Wait, let me take that back. Juneteenth parade is today at 10 a.m. It starts at Sam Houston High School. It ends around Comanche Park number 2. And I think we're seeing there also be a Juneteenth festival that's happening at Comanche Park. It's kicking off at 11 a.m. and they'll have food and live music till 11. And also the Juneteenth block party and fair that's happening at Crockett Park from 3 to 9 tonight. So much to do in our area to celebrate this holiday. To visit, if you want to find out more about these events, visit kens5.com on all the Juneteenth celebrations. All right, Maggie, hopefully it'll be good weather for us.